So, man, I've been an entrepreneur. I've been rich and unemployed.
Woo! I forgot to ask that question. Boy, it's rich and unemployed. My bad. Go ahead.
I've been rich and unemployed for 16 plus years now. So I've been an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much my whole life. I jumped right out of high school, right into entrepreneurship. So how long I've been in the space? 16 plus years. How long I've been digitally? I would say that it probably came in about 2015 is when I started to understand that the digital game was where it was at.
Describe myself in 2 words, rich and unemployed. These stones cost 2 birds. Let it count it when she bored. Deposit hit checks clearing, ayy, nothing void. I know that ain't my ex calling, null and void. Where we going? Money going up, money counting.
Welcome to the Rich and Unemployed podcast. I'm your host, Jonathan Dupaton, aka Finesse.
Let's go.
Call me anything, but don't call me broke. All right, man. Listen, before we get started, man, go ahead, guys. Check out the Patreon. Check out the website for some merch, www.richunemployed.net. And let's get it right into it, man. I got a very, very intelligent man sitting in front of me, man. Black man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
Hey, you already know, man. It's Runway Billionaire. Let's get it.
But it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
We were supposed to do this months ago, but, perfect timing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take this interview as homework. Because you teach a lot. What do you teach? What do you do? Fuck that.
So I tell people like this. I'm the person that take everything and make it better. You know what I'm saying? But what our primary focus on is I help people make 6 or 7 figures digitally. Period.
How long you been in this space?
So, man, I've been an entrepreneur. I've been rich and unemployed.
Woo! I forgot to ask that question. Boy, it's rich and unemployed. My bad. Go ahead.
I've been rich and unemployed for 16 plus years now. So I've been an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much my whole life. I jumped right out of high school, right into entrepreneurship. So how long I've been in the space? 16 plus years. How long I've been digitally? I would say that it probably came in about 2015 is when I started to understand that the digital game was where it was at.
Now, I hate the stereotype.
Yeah.
But did you start off selling drugs?
No. It's crazy that you say that because I actually went opposite to what everybody was doing. So I grew up on a block where all they did was sell juice, pills. You know what I'm saying? And when I saw my environment and my mom was on drugs, it kind of made me want to just do the same opposite. I turn on TV and I see famous people and I'm like, man, how does this person get rich? Like, how does person able to obtain some type of fame or some type of money without being, you know what I mean, the stereotype that I did? So I was just like, man, I was in search for something different. I'm like, it gotta be something else.
What was the first hustle?
First hustle was tattoos.
Facts.
That was the first hustle. I was in school. I was already drawing on all my work. People already knew I did art. I had one person tell me, yo, you should do tattoos. I took that like LeBron James told me I should play basketball.
Facts.
That's all I needed to hear. And I did my first tattoo on one of my friends. We went to school. It was game over. Cause I knew I had a hustle. I knew like, and I was like, man, this gonna be the thing that get me out the hood.
Now, was you good when you first started out? Cause when I meet tattoo artists and they show me their work and they like, yeah, I just started. I be like,
I was good. I was good enough to get it going.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I was good enough to get it going. Yeah.
So okay, how long did you do that? How long did you tattoo? Are you still doing that?
No, I haven't tattooed in about 3 years now. I basically did that for 15 years. I did that right out of high school until pretty much the pandemic.
Tell them where you from too. Hold on.
Yeah, Philly. You know
from
what
the
I'm
hood.
saying? Yeah,
Hood now, like-
I'm outside.
It ain't really easy to make it out that situation, bro.
Absolutely not.
And I know a lot of guys, a lot of homies that's from Philly, bro. They moved
Yeah.
to Atlanta like, dog, I can't do it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
murder rate is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy there. And again, like, you know, with me being in that industry that I was in, I'm literally like
In the middle, all right.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of everything, but I'm hearing all the stories. Like I'm tattooing dudes from different hoods, they beefing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They like, yo, bro, I need the after hour sessions because
Yeah.
I mean, I can't have nobody in there. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm like a gym to them because they want their art. That's a part, like at the time that I was doing it, that's like you know, that's like your Gucci sneaks.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta have tats. You know what I'm saying? Summertime come around, you know what I mean? You gotta have it. So I'm kind of like the plug for them on the other side. So for me, it was I had a different perspective on, you know what I'm saying, on how it was. I was more so cool with a lot of the dudes that was running the streets. So
Did you have any beef ever come to your front door? Like, not your house, but like the business, like, yo, where's such and such at? Like, we finna kill this nigga.
yeah, I actually did. I was tattooing one of my homies, and it was a rapper. I ain't gonna say the name,
Yeah.
but he posted that he was getting tatted, and everybody knew where my spot was at. And you know, they caught him outside, and he ran back into my spot.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it was about to not go well for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But again, because of the people that I know, and I didn't carry myself like that, it was like yo, y'all take that down the street. You know what I mean? Respectfully.
Respectfully.
They was like, yeah.
So like, I know when I first seen you, and I'm like, bro, I see you all over the internet. This was years ago. Like, this is a minute ago. And I'm like, bro, this nigga got all these tattoos on his face talking about business. And I was scared to get neck tattoos because I was like, bro, I know they're gonna look at me different.
Yeah.
But after I went to prison, I was like, man, fuck this shit. Like, I already got a feeling like there's no way I'm getting a job.
Yeah, it's
I mean, a job is done.
Yeah.
Corporate America is done. So, okay, tell me the idea, or like, not even the idea, like, did you even care? Like, was it a thing like, okay, did you think people was gonna judge you based off the tattoos? Did you think like, okay, I'm not getting a job? Like, what was it like back then?
Bro, I had tattoos on my face in high school.
Damn. Wait,
So-
what year is this?
Bro, I graduated, it had to be, I graduated 2009.
Yeah, I graduated. Oh, wait, all right, okay.
So, you know what I mean?
So the Lil Wayne,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm in there like whole half of the side of my face done.
that's crazy.
You know what I mean? You know, the teachers in there like, oh yeah, you definitely ain't
You
about
ain't
to
gonna
be-
make it.
you definitely not about to do nothing with your life. But here's the thing though, like what really allowed me to flourish my senior year is that I had a work schedule. So I got out at 11:13 every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they on me like, oh no, you ain't gonna be nothing. But my grades, all that was intact.
Facts.
So I had a work schedule. So my first, March 16th, 2008, I remember that day. Like, that was the day that I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be rich and unemployed.
For sure.
For sure. A couple girls cut school with me that day to get tattoos. I had a little job at the time. I was working at a nursing home. I was doing dietary. I was like one of the gigs that I had. Bro, I cut school. The girls cut school with me. I didn't cut school. They cut school. I had the work schedule. They cut school. Bro, I was supposed to go to work at like 3:30. I was supposed to leave. I had about $380 in my pocket. By the time it was time for me to go to that job,
Yeah.
went to the bathroom, my calendar. I was like, oh no, I'm calling out today. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling out today. You know what I'm saying? Most people might look at that as like, well, it was only $380. For me, bro, that showed me the possibility like, oh yeah, I'm never gonna work for nobody again. I don't care what nobody gonna say. But to answer your question, you know, me having tattoos on my face was just you know, being a black sheep in the family, just my vow to myself, like, yo, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to provide for myself and bet on me. And you know what I'm saying? You know, my mom, she was pissed. Bro, she was pissed. She was like, I'm pretty sure she felt how them people felt. But
Yeah.
again, bro, I look at it like a blessing because most people look at me and they automatically assume like, oh, you're boy, a rapper. Automatically. So I ain't tall enough to play ball. You know what I'm saying? Be an athlete. But they automatically think rapper. And for
You
me,
can sell drugs too, for sure.
I could not. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely not. But again, they think, and yo, like, just be honest, man. Like, a mug that's selling drugs, I'll probably make more money than them. No cap. Legally, too. And don't gotta watch my back. And don't gotta have none of the problems that come with it. I make more than a lot of rappers.
I believe it.
No cap.
I believe it. You work harder than the average rapper.
Yeah. No cap. My back end's crazy, like a rapper.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying?
Residuals.
Yeah.
Damn, okay. Let's get into what you do.
Let's get it.
The first thing, Ebook. and you teach people how to create ebooks and make 6 figures from ebooks. I want you to break this down for me.
Yeah. What's up, family? So look, I put together a 3-hour plus training that's going to show you how to generate $10,000 a month with digital products, right? This is a step-by-step process that's going to take you from A to Z. That's going to show you exactly everything I did from creating a digital product, marketing a digital product, and scaling a digital product to $10,000+ every single month. If you're interested, text the word RICH to 404-777-0390. Let's get back to the episode.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So the whole thing is, you see how you say I teach people how to make the ebook. Some people don't even have to make the ebook. The ebook could already be made. Like, again, let's say you're a person, you don't have no expertise, you like, I don't know what to make, I don't know where to start. How about you just buy one that's already made? So what I did was I just took my expertise, I packaged it up, and I looked at the marketplace and I said, what do everybody need help with? In 2019, I had opened up 4 businesses on the same block. I was taking my money and I was investing, and a lot of people was asking me, yo, how you open up all these businesses? I knew marketing, so like, yeah, I could teach y'all marketing, but the real way how I did it was I just leveraged my credit. So when people start asking me that, I'm like, y'all ain't got no $10,000 Discover card that y'all could go bust open and start an Airbnb, a barbershop salon or something? Like, y'all can't get busy with 10 bands? And, just me, the hustle, I was like, man, let me package this up and give that information to people, because so many people, bro, was asking me about it. It was to the point where it just was like I'm about to open up a credit repair business because of how many questions that I was getting. At the end, I was opening up businesses in my neighborhood. I was giving opportunities to people. Like, I was, pretty much Nipsey Hussle in my neighborhood. So when I released that, I was like, dang, man, like, this really powerful. Like, our people and, our community is really missing this financial literacy piece. And I'm just showing you a part of it. So when I realized that, I was like, yo, a lot of my students was like, man, I wanna teach this. Or I had credit repair companies that was reaching out to me like, bro, you making what off of an ebook? We sitting here doing a service. And we still not getting that because we capped to how many people we can service, and you can only service so many people.
Right.
So I was like, well, how about I just white label it, which means I take all my labeling off and I just give it to you so you can sell it over and over again. Let you put your stamp on it. I'm Blue Magic, but I let you do your thing to it. So again, a lot of that concept, a lot of people don't necessarily have to have the product made. You could go on places like clickbank.com, which is an affiliate marketplace where people got a bunch of products already made, everything from fitness, love and relationships, financial literacy, right? All of those different things. And you can literally get the affiliate link to somebody else's product and then just go sell it and make a commission.
Did you do that when you white labeled everything, or do you just gave it to them?
I'll tell you what I did. When I first started out, affiliate marketing. I first started out with marketplaces like that because I didn't have my own product. So I started out with my friends because they had products. I didn't have a product, but I knew the marketing. So I'm like, if I could get people to buy this, you'll give me a kickback. We do that in the hood all the time.
All day, every day.
You know what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me, just give me a link to your stuff and I'll give you a kickback. And like, all right, well, what's the kickback? 20, 30%? All right, cool. People are already asking me for this. So what I started out just doing it with my friends, doing webinars, doing classes, getting kickbacks off of their program from just running traffic, using my social media that I built up at the time. Then when I got my own product, it just got different. Because now I went from 20, 30% margins to 100%. Game changer. So again, if you know how to make the product, go make the product. It's easy. Like, you could literally make an ebook in 24 hours. They got stuff out right now, Chat GPT. You go write your whole, the AI get crazy.
Getting crazy.
But if you're not all the way there yet, you literally could use an app called Otter. So let's just say I give you a play. You doing podcasts. You know how to start this whole podcast. You got this thing looking crazy in here, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I love how it's looking.
Thank you.
But let's just say you wanted to show somebody how to do what you did and create this podcast from the ground up. I would literally go on Otter and I would just talk through my process. Otter is going to transcribe the words. So everything that you say is now going to come into a text format. I'll go on Fiverr, get a editor to now take what I wrote, format it like a book. So now it's going to be in the way that I talk, but it's going to be formatted professionally. Get somebody to do the cover. You can get all that done in 24 hours. You get what I'm saying? It take me about an hour just to talk through my process. I send it to Fiverr. That's getting worked on. I go get me a cover. I could literally sell my ebook before it's done. How do I know that? Apple pre-sell millions of dollars of shit every single year. And all I gotta do is just have a cover. People just gotta see that you got something going on and consistently, and then, you know what I mean, they support it.
Now, is ebook still selling?
Hell yes. Made 11 grand today.
Okay, what ebook you selling?
So I got a catalog. So like, think about it like
Catalog of ebooks.
I got a catalog of a body of work. So let me break this down. This how you get paid. Y'all ready? What camera I'm looking at?
Ready.
Y'all ready? This how you get paid. I have a catalog. When I say a catalog, I want y'all to think about like Jay-Z. Jay-Z got a catalog. You want to listen to Reasonable Doubt? You go listen to Reasonable Doubt. You want to listen to Blueprint? Listen to Blueprint. Right? You want my new stuff that's coming out? You got to wait. Might. You know what I mean? So I got a catalog though. I got me a Blueprint. I got me a Reasonable Doubt. I'm Lil Wayne. I got a bunch of mixtapes. So here's how I really increase my revenue. I don't just sell one ebook. I sell you a customer journey. So think about it like when you book a plane ticket. You book your plane ticket, they ask you, do you want to check a bag? Costs a little more to check a bag. They ask you, do you want to pick a seat? Costs you more to pick a seat. You going to be in 36F.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? They ask you, do you want to get a flight? Do you want to get a hotel and a rental car? All that is a journey. You can't get your receipt until you say yes or no to those things. So I don't just sell you the ebook. I upsell you the course, the mentorship program, and all of those things. So you might just come for the ebook, just like you walked in Walmart for paper towels, but you leave out spending $198 and you don't know how. So what I teach people how to increase their revenue is by funnels. You ever been to IKEA before? You going to IKEA is one way in, one way out. You can't turn around IKEA.
Well, they smart. Well, they is smart.
You can't turn around IKEA.
Yeah.
So again, that's why I teach people like, yo, hook them in with the ebook and then offer them the other stuff that go with the ebook. When you go get your Get Fly from the mall, you ain't just going there to buy the sneaks. You're like, man, I might as well get the jeans and the shirt. I need a whole fit.
Right, I need a hat. Oh, damn, socks is right here. Well,
exactly.
Check out. Let me
everything.
Socks.
Exactly.
Okay. So, well, here's my plan, right? I plan on creating an ebook for podcasting, right?
Yeah.
I was going to get that away for free, right?
Yeah.
And, well, at first it was going to be like $30-something. I was like, you know, let me just get this away for free.
Yeah.
Get them into a funnel. Now I got this course or this mentorship.
Yeah.
I got 2 mentorships. It's the one-on-one, then I got the group. I don't know if I'm gonna do the one-on-one yet, but that's gonna be my way of like getting people into like, here, take my free ebook, getting it, because that's what I learned from you. I'll be watching. So collecting data, right? Collect the data, even if they don't cop right now. I'm still in there because, bro, you send me emails, bro. I'm tired of you, actually, bro.
Yeah,
I get so many emails from you, bro. I think your last one was like, damn, which one was the last one? It was like selling 7 things and I don't know what it was. But
I'm definitely emailing.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
So, is that the plan? Is that the route?
So I give you a game plan right now, and you could use it. Everybody here, y'all could use it. So what I would do is, I would sell an ebook. My magic number is $27 because everybody got $27. So that's Walmart's model. If you know anything about Walmart, they buy it for $2, sell it for $4. And they just keep repeating process. They keep their price low so all the consumers can get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would keep it low, $17, $27. That's my sweet spot. So what I do is, that's gonna get a lot of people in. Cause you got a lot of people that wanna support your podcast but don't know how.
Yeah.
Right? So now people are just gonna like, well, I wanna know how he does what he do. Because it's a you thing. They intrigued and they watching this right now because they like, all right, yeah, it's a you thing. Then I will go to an upsell. That would be a course. That would be a self-guided course that take them through the process. That would be $297. $27 and $297 is not that far of a gap, but you got to understand the information that you put in the ebook and the information that you put in the course, the same information. It's just two different formats. Same info. It's just that now I'm recording these videos. I'm shooting this stuff in 4K. You gonna see me, and now I could demand a little more for this. And I'm just naturally going to expand on the information because the book only allowed me so many characters on a page. Now, you could go to an upsell, but I would say stop right there. Let a person dive into the content. One of the things is you don't want to force people to a level that they not ready at. So like, if I force people to my highest mentorship, right, which is 24 grand, and they not even making $10,000 or $5,000 in their business, they not gonna be ready for that level of mentorship. I'm gonna say, no, tap into that information. I gave them so much value in that information that they gonna be able to make enough money to come up here eventually. But I make so much money just by providing the need in the marketplace for the people who just looking to get started and they just wanna get to $10,000 a month. You know how many people just wanna be like, man, I just wanna hit 10,000. Everybody don't desire to hit 6 figures. They just like, man, if I could just get an extra $10,000 a month, that's $120,000 a year. So if you could figure that out, then now you need to start thinking about reinvesting in yourself. So I would go ebook. I would go immediate upsell on a course. If they don't want it at $297, I would downsell them for like $197. So now you got 2 opportunities to sell that.
So like if they don't buy the $297, they go to another page. We'll be like, hey, if you don't get it now,
yeah, hey, I give you better price. I make it good for you.
good for you.
I make it good for you.
Hey, don't leave here empty-handed. Yeah.
So again, you know what I mean? And then what I would do is all of the emails and the texts that you said that you get, I would then allow them to book a call with me. And then we could talk about the coaching or the one-on-one and what's the best fit for them.
Right.
They make that decision. I don't make that decision for them. They make that decision. Well, dang, man, I'm not really a course person. I really need my handheld. Okay, cool. Well, look, we got 2 alternatives for you.
Yeah.
I got this and I got this. They 2 different prices. Which one best fits you? When you put a person in the decision where they can make the decision about what money they want to spend, now I'm not forcing you into sell. I'm allowing you to make the rational decision of what's the best possible situation for you. And we just have a conversation.
Now, are you the one actually making the call, or is it?
It depends. So what I do is, it always has to be like when you go to a certain price, it got to be some type of barrier between you and the person. That barrier could be a form, an intake form, because I need to know where you at.
Yeah.
You know how much money you making per month. I need to know if it's worth me getting on the phone or I need to have one of my team members get on the phone because I don't want to waste my time. So if you put something on there and all the check marks, I just might get on the phone because it's a higher chance that I could close the sale. Or because you're talking to me now,
Right.
and you know this is my product, and I don't care how much you train a salesperson. Don't nobody believe in that shit like you.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't nobody talk that shit like you. You know what I'm saying? And that person naturally is just going to convert higher because it's you. They're like, oh, this really you? They more surprised that it's you that picked up the phone than
anything.
Than anything.
Than even the course or the
Exactly.
mentorship.
Exactly.
Yo, how much is it, bro? I'm gonna buy it today.
Yeah. And then offering financing and payment options. Like some people just can't flat out afford it, or they just don't want to use their capital to do it.
Right.
Like I tell people all the time when I'm on the phone, like, yo, don't spend your money if you don't have to.
Right.
Oh man, what about the interest rate? Man, you know people been getting wealthy. I said, yo, if you pay me, like, this how people been getting wealthy all their life, borrowing money.
Yeah.
If you pay me this money and this result is gonna get you 100 grand, bro, if I told you I give you $1,000, give me $200, and you ain't had $200, you gonna borrow $200, or you gonna beg still borrow, and you gonna get $200.
Yeah.
And you gonna borrow $200 from your man over there. Come give me $200. I'm gonna give you a stack. You gonna pay him $200 and give me $200. You left with $600. You gonna keep doing that shit. So that's the power of understanding. Like, yo, borrow money. Don't use your capital if you don't have to, because that capital could be used for something else.
That's a fact.
So some people just be like, shit, that's the smartest thing somebody ever said to me. Let me go borrow their pay to go make it happen. You know what I mean? So again, when you got a certain price point, offer payment plans, offer finance options. Some people, you know what I mean, might not got it, but really, really want to take action. Who am I to hold them up?
That's some useful information.
Absolutely.
Now the course game, like, is it oversaturated? Because
No.
it was at a point from like 2020,
Yeah.
pandemic time,
Yeah.
pandemic up until
Everybody
like,
had a course.
everybody, and everybody was buying courses. And a lot of people wasn't using them, and it's like now it's like some people are kind of scared of courses because everybody sells them, and you don't know who to trust. So is the game oversaturated, or is there still room?
Hell no. That you just gotta step your game up. You know what I'm saying? Less than 13% of the world do e-commerce. Less than 13%. So, you know, we in a circle because we move around with a certain amount of people. So, to us, we looking at people and we looking at the circle that we in and like, man, everybody got a course, everybody doing something. You know how many people don't know this podcast? You know how many people don't know Beyonce? It's Beyonce, bro.
That's true.
They ain't got no business not knowing Beyonce.
That's true.
But it's people in the world that don't know her. And I tell people all the time, like, all right, again, you gotta go with your income goals. I need $1 billion, bro.
Yeah.
I need $1 billion. Everybody that I teach collectively, they gotta hit a B. If I if I coach a group of people, everybody that touch my lineage, if they hit $1 billion, naturally I'm just gonna be a billionaire. Naturally. So what do that make me do? I gotta pour into my students. I gotta pour into my people and make sure that they get the money. So again, if you worry about it being oversaturated, you gotta step your game up. Put up or shut up. That's just what it is. Add more value. Do more content. Outvalue a person. You see somebody turning up, they stuff going up. You better be on their radar. Get on their radar. Get busy. But for me, I just think that if that's the way that you approach it, you're gonna approach that business model with a mindset like, dang, because I always tell people this. It's 2 billion people on Instagram, 4 billion people on Facebook, 2 billion on WhatsApp, billions on YouTube. Billions of people. You can't get nobody to buy your stuff. You worry about what somebody else got going on. You can't get nobody to buy your stuff. Not one, like, come on. It just don't make sense. It's just like, step your game up. So, you know, that's my take on it. That's really, you know, how I feel. Like, you just gotta come like you believe it. Some people just don't believe in themselves. They don't believe like, dang, man, this course about to change them. When I hit record on that, I'm going in with the intentions like, man, this information about to change somebody's life if they apply it.
Was you this confident in the beginning? Like when you first started off
No.
digital money? Because the way you speak, it's like
No.
you got this, like you got some knowledge in that noggin. Like
Well, it come from failing. You gotta bust that ass. You know what I'm saying? It come from failing. Like you gotta hit your head and you gotta experience some things. Like I done went through it. I done had, bro, I'll give you an example. One time I went to give an offer. Like I went to say my price. And I wasn't confident about saying my price. And I know I wasn't confident. And that ain't had nothing to do with nobody else. That was a me thing. So I had to work on that. But I just couldn't say my price. I don't know what it was. Like, I'm scared to say $1,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared to say $1,000. And bro, like, I was like, when I did that, I kind of just leaned it on the people. And I was like, all right, look, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to let y'all make the mentorship. I'm going to let y'all create it. Somebody came and they said, 2,500.
you scared to say 1,000. Yeah.
Oh, hold up. All right, bet. Look, this we gonna do 2,000. I'm gonna give y'all a break. You know what I'm saying? But bro, that right there, that'll boost your confidence. Well, for me it did, because I was like, yo, that's the last time that I'll let somebody else believe in me more than I believe in myself. That's the last time, bro, that's gonna happen to me. Because if I would have kept going like that, then I would have never charged my value. I would have never saw my self-worth. And a lot of those things got to, like when we talk about self-worth, it all got to do with self. Your self-discipline, your self-worth, all that things got to do with yourself. I just wasn't working on myself as a person. I was just allowing life to just do what life do.
Right.
And when I really start saying like, dang, you know what? I got to invest in myself. I got to take care of myself better. I got to, do all things for self. When I started to do that, that self-mastery, man, that really changed the game. That's the bag right there. I don't care what nobody tell you. If you don't master self, you ain't mastering nothing, because ain't no skill set without mindset. It just ain't.
Yo, I had an issue when I first started out. Not even when I first started out, like a few months ago, like I was struggling to tell people my price, or like how much I charge for the podcast. And I didn't see my self-worth. Other people on the outside looking in like, yo, your shit is lit. Like, you got the best show, woo, woo, woo. But here I am scared to tell somebody $5,000, $4,000. And I had to just sit back and think like, bro, well, for one, I don't need them. Yeah. I don't need you. Like, even if you was to say, no, all right, cool, my show is going to stay, keep going.
For sure.
So I'm sitting here contemplating like, you know what? I'm just finna try my hand. Fuck it. Yeah. I'm gonna throw out a price, and if they reject it nowhere, I said, man, 5,000. I bet how I send it. Yeah. And that shit was easy. Yeah. At first, I was scared to say $2,000. Yeah. But I realized, like, you know what, bro? Like, my price is my price. Whatever I value myself at, that's the value. If I wanted to say 100,000, that's just my price. That's just the value. If I see that I'm worth 100 bands, then somebody's gonna pay it. Somebody's out there gonna pay it.
So let me ask you a question. Who the hell say you not?
Who?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just that's what we make up in our head to be like, oh, dang, man, you know what? Maybe I ain't worth it. Maybe I'm tripping. I look at it like this. This is how I start to. First of all, I don't even talk about rich. We talk about wealthy. Yeah. That's what I'm on, because rich and wealthy, they not measured the same way. You know what I'm saying? Rich, I'm like, all right, everybody want to be rich. I tell you, want to be a millionaire? All right, just work 40 years of your life, and I mean, $20 an hour, you'll get there. You'll get there. You know what I'm saying? You get there. You know what I'm saying? Wealth is like, all right, how long can I live this lifestyle without having to show up and do any work? You know what I'm saying? So again, I measure it like this. If I know that I'm doing 2-3 million a year, and somebody want my one-on-one time, I gotta take that into account for if I take 20 hours, 30 hours, 40 hours from my business, and you want me to put my one-on-one attention to your business, what is that worth? Because if I'm putting 40 hours into my business and that's making me $100,000 for the month.
Right, let's break that down. Shit. I mean, bro, you gonna have to pay me at least.
Now, it has to, and I think that a lot of people don't. They just think like, oh man, like just because I'm a coach, just because, you know what I mean, you know, I'm a mentor, just because I got knowledge and I'm selling knowledge, that I have to be accessible. That's one of the things that I never did, bro. I never did. You can buy my time. I never did consultation calls. I never did it, because it's like, if anybody who got money, they could buy your time. They could buy 30 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't care if it was $1,500 for 15 minutes. That'd be good money. But when you think about it, like, yo, them Jones will get booked back to back. Now I'm spending 20 hours a week taking calls. Like, yeah, I made good money. But if I had an ebook and I had that process straightened up, I'm like, for what? I'll post this content on his Instagram and chill. You get what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying, once you get to a certain level, there's certain things where you got to understand the power of the word no. No, it's not worth your time.
No, it's so powerful, bro. Yeah. I had to learn that.
I had
to learn that, bro. Yeah. Like, people use you until you say no. They go, yo, can I borrow this? Oh, can you do this for me? As long as you keep saying yes, they're going to keep trying their hand. And then the most fucked up part about it, when you say no, that's when feelings start getting involved. Like, whoa. Bro, I thought we was homies. What about the yeses I said? Because
it ain't benefiting them. And then guess what? They turn around and figure it out anyway.
Yeah.
They turn around and figure it out anyway. So,
back to what you were saying about, back to what we were saying about like your price. And when you think about designers, when you think about cars, right? And like the Rolls Royce is damn near $500,000. Who are they to say that? Like, yo, this is the price. Like, yeah. And I don't care. Right? Designers, you know, we're paying thousands of dollars for something that they probably getting made $10, $5. They're putting a price on it, and they're putting a value on their product. This is what it is, and I don't want everybody to have it. If you can't afford it, this is just not for you. Yeah. And you got to have that mindset too, because You don't want everybody to have it. You don't want.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, $27 product. Yeah, cool. But these higher tiers, this $24,000 you said.
Yeah.
You don't want everybody to have that.
You don't want everybody to have it because it's almost a conflict of interest, and you don't want nobody problematic that's spending their last and they need this to come back. You want somebody that's like, yo, I'm paying this $24,000 because I got time to sit here and go through this. It's not my last, and I can graduate through this education and really get the most out of it. I'm not worried about how my bills is gonna get paid next week. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the one thing I like about fashion, because like it don't, like, bro, you could drop a t-shirt and it could be $150. And because you built your brand up, nobody could say, well, I'm not, you know what I mean? Some people are gonna say it, just like them red boots that came out.
Yeah.
Jones sold out in 7 minutes.
I almost bought them too. I ain't
You
gonna
was about to buy. I knew you was about to buy. I knew it. I knew it.
I said, no, man, I'm gonna let them have
You know what I'm saying? But it was the marketing that went behind it. And again, we don't
Scarcity too.
We don't know how much they spent to market those, to get those to the artists that wore them. We don't know. You know, like, we don't know. So again, you get a lot of money from, you know what I mean, merchandise. And that's another thing that a lot of people leave out of they business. They leave merchandise out. Like, I'll give you a play right now.
So many plays.
I'll give you a play right now.
Let's get it.
All right. So I'm gonna call this the merchandise broker play. So I'm just going to be a broker. All right, we're gonna call this something fancy.
I see where it's going.
So check this out. A lot of entrepreneurs, athletes, entertainers, comedians, all that. You click the link in their bio, they don't got no merch. Why not? They don't want to deal with the shipping. They don't want to deal with the printing. So how about I go on, I say, yo, I can handle all of your merch. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take it a step further, because people like stuff set up for him. So let's just say I came to you. You got merch already, so I couldn't do it to you, but I'm going to just use you as an example, right? So I come to you. I'm going to design the whole Shopify store with the mock-ups of the merch. I'm going to tell you, yo, look, I love your brand. I love watching your podcast. I love what you're doing, bro. I see that you don't got no merch. You're not wearing the merch in your pocket. Like, you don't got the girls wearing the merch. Like, you know what I'm saying? I made this Shopify store for you, and the products is already there. You can set up a photo shoot and do all that. Let me know. I can, you know what I mean, get some out. I'll set the whole thing up for them and let them know, bro, my company, we'll handle all of the printing and the shipping for you, so you don't got to touch nothing. The only thing you got to do is post your products. You like, oh, bro, what?
It don't cost me nothing.
It don't cost me no time. You're naturally going to wear your stuff. It's yours.
Right.
So I don't have to force the entrepreneur to promote their website. You get what I'm saying? But again, I'm going to use Printful.com. I'm going to connect it to the Shopify store. Every time somebody order a hoodie, a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, a hat, Printful is going to fulfill the order, ship it to the customer. The money going to come to you, and I just get my 20-30% every month.
Easy.
That's it.
Easy.
That's it.
You did this before?
Yes.
Sound like an expert.
So that's pretty much it. Like, again, but we talked about affiliates. It's just affiliate. I'm just doing the upfront work because I want the relationship. If I do this with big influencers, 200, 1.2 million followers, because they don't want to take the time out to be creative.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do the whole process for them. I'm going to come out my pocket to do it. It's probably going to cost me like a stack.
Right.
$1,000. If they don't like it, guess what? I just take the I change that website down, use it for somebody else.
Yeah.
So again, like I said, it's some leg work involved, but you got to understand, you get to curate a bigger relationship. If they don't answer my DM, I'll go to somebody that they following and I DM who they follow and say, yo, I made this for your folks. I've been trying to get them their website for their merch, but they not hitting me back. Yo, bro, trying to get the website to you. Who the hell? I don't know, bro, but y'all website said he been trying to get with you. So again, merchandise broker, get some money.
Merchandise broker.
You're not touching nothing.
Nothing. That's shit. Damn. The ebook. Yeah, you can go find your entrepreneur.
Yeah.
That doesn't have an ebook. get them ebook. Like, yo, listen,
Yeah.
I came up this way. I got the cover for you and everything. Look, all you
Absolutely.
gotta do is promote this, and we gonna break it down.
That's it, bro. Same thing. Set the funnels up, the automations. I got everything. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Man, like, explain to people what a funnel is, because when you hear funnel, some people just don't know what a funnel is.
Yeah.
Explain
so
the basic.
A funnel is basically, when I explain about the airline, that's basically a funnel. Anytime you walk in Walmart, that's a funnel. You go in there, you go through aisles, you go in there for one thing, then you get to the register, you about to buy your stuff, and you got stuff to your left and to your right. Check out. Those are all things. But the funnel is just a customer journey. It's a series of pages that's put together.
Yeah.
The steps that a customer is going to go through to increase the revenue that a company can make. So everybody has one. Hertz rental cars have one. Airports have one. Every smart business have one.
So why don't you?
Why don't you have one? You know what I mean?
I don't have one.
You got to get one.
I don't have.
You got to get
bro.
one. Well, check this out. You do have one. Instagram. That's your funnel.
That is a funnel.
That's where your
My
funnel.
podcast is a funnel.
That's the funnel.
Now I just need to have some leading or more products or
Yeah.
more offers.
Yeah.
Have you mentored under Byron Golden? Is his name?
Myra Golden.
Myron Golden,
Nah, I like his work though.
for sure.
Yeah, I like his work.
Yeah. So have you been to like the ClickFunnels?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely.
How many times have you been?
I've been there twice.
I regret not going, bro.
Why?
One, because I knew I was gonna learn so much. Like I think it was like $1,000, and I was like, man, I think it was in Florida or Texas or one of them.
Florida. Yeah.
I was like, man, I really don't feel like going. It's
Yeah.
last minute.
No, those be the opportunities, because here's why. When I go to rooms, and this is why I pay a lot of money to be in rooms. I done paid $50,000 to be in, you know what I mean, in masterminds and stuff like that at one time. And the reason why is because when I go there, I'm not going there just to learn information. I'm going there to acquire customers. If I paid $50,000 to be in a room, and you paid $50,000 to be in a room, I know whatever I'm selling, you got the money for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm going to definitely go there and definitely, get some information, but I'm going to go there to network around the people who got the money and make the plays.
Yeah.
I now got a podcast, a platform that you need because you got a product. And now it's just an opportunity for me to connect, me to get more information, me to get more people on my podcast, learn more stuff, create more deals, more affiliates, more JVs. Like, I love JV deals. I love joint ventures. I love partnering with people and we bust everything down the middle because they got an asset and I got an asset, and we come together and we do a 3-day challenge, or we do a webinar, or we do a class together, and we bust it down and we crash it and we do good.
That's what I need to tap into more. Listen,
Yeah.
I be going to these events and rubbing shoulders like, yo, listen, I got this podcast. What you do? Oh yeah, listen, you need to come on my platform. Listen, the price is $10,000. What's good?
But also, when I go to them type of events, though, I'm not just gonna say that like I just go there for customers.
Yeah.
I go there because I'm also gonna learn.
Yeah.
But I got a 72-hour implementation rule. So when I hear something that got my ears ringing and I can execute, oh no, I gotta execute on it 72 hours. I think if more people use that rule when they go to masterminds and stuff like that, take 3 things that you could leave from that and
Implement.
get busy on them. Yeah. Because you get so much information.
Too much information.
Yeah, bro. Like, I be in some of the rooms, one person to speak, he done gave 10 gems. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do everything Buddy just said. But it was good though.
Yeah, you be like, hell yeah.
And then a girl come up and it just compliment what he said and it make you want to do it more. So a lot of people leave these masterminds charged up. Like, they really want to do it, but they can't even unclog all the information. It's cluttered. So I tell them like, yo, just pick 3. And then 72 hours, just implement those 3 things. And then, you know what I mean, the rest will happen. Because you will start to see like, all right, that worked, that ain't work. All right, cool. And then you got another 1 or 2 things that come behind it. But definitely, bro, 72-hour implement, that's crucial. Like, that's one of the things that changed the game for me. Because sometimes it's about being fast. It's about being first to market. Like, think about it like the news. the news, it don't matter if the news right or the news wrong. It's just the first post. If NBC posted first, then they got it. If CNN, you know what I mean? Then whoever posted first, that's the one that got it, man. So that's really what it's all about. You know what I mean? It's just sometimes being first to market, especially when it's something controversial or with something that can, shape the people.
I do want to ask you this, since it's very relevant right now. Grant Cardone and his remarks he made. It has a lot of people like in their feelings. I mean, I looked up to Grant Cardone. Not saying that I don't. I still look up to him, just because of his. He's really good at sales, really good at marketing, branding.
Yeah.
So like, I can't take that away from him. But like, how do you feel about the comments he made regarding the black community?
So, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't bothered by the, I talked to him in street terms. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't bothered by that. Like, I just think that because he's white and because he said, oh yeah, I talk to black people in street terms, it's like we feel offended. You know what I'm saying? We feel offended by it, which everybody's entitled to feel how they feel about it. Me, I wasn't necessarily bothered by that. But when he say, yo, I want the privilege to say the N-word, I can't rock with that. I can't co-sign that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like, I mean, I can't even rock with that. But I will say this though, because that's one of the things where people, they get all riled up and it's a problem, and us as a community, we attack the problem, which rightfully so, that's a problem. I'm not going to disagree with that at all. But I'm a solution-based person. So I see a lot of people talking about the problem, and it's like, okay, what's the solution to this? Like, what's done is what's already done. Bro said what he said. I'm not saying I like him or dislike him or whatever. Like, he said what he said. That's, whatever. What's the solution? Like, let's talk solutions. How do we move forward? Because stuff can only happen that you allow. So those people didn't allow him to say that. We not allowing that. We not going for that. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain people in the community, that felt like they was, representing Grant in a certain way, that felt like, well, y'all should have stepped on the people that was representing Grant should have stepped on the forefront and been like, no, we not going for that. So I always like to talk solution. Like, what's the solution? What could we do to educate our people, put our people in a better situation, to where as though like, we don't have to worry about these things. And again, it's a hot topic, but it's like, what's the solution now? Like, let's talk solution. What do we do?
Well, we need
because now we got to have an educated and not a street term conversation about, all right, how do we keep our money? You know what I'm saying? How do we build up sales and marketing departments that can teach what he's teaching? Because he's not the only one with it. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? But how could we put our leaders in place, or put somebody in position, or build something so that way we have solutions to these things?
Right.
Because it ain't no fucking doubt in my mind that we got people that could teach the level of marketing that he teach, that could teach the level of sales that he teach. And our people are spending extensive amount of money, 10, 20, 30, $50,000 with him. So what's the solution? Who got the solution? Come forth with the solution. So that way we can say, all right, these are going to be our points of contact. Right. That's just like, how I feel about I'm more focused on the solution part, more so, what was said, and, how a person, mistreated me, or what was said. Sticks and stones break my bones.
Right.
It's never hurt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you could tell that he's not racist, like, and everybody's not perfect, so I didn't take offense to it at all. Yeah. Like, that's just him being him. Like, he could have said it in a different way. I mean, I think he said it in a perfect way. Like, he didn't say like, man, look, I talk to these boys like shit. Like I'm in the hood. Yeah. Like, he said it in the best way he could have said it. Now, the other clip when he was trying to use the N-word, no, that's just taking it too far. But I feel like the solution is, get people of our color in these positions. Yeah. I seen a post the other day, or a clip or something. It was like, you see this dollar or something? It was like this Jewish guy talking. He's like, you see this dollar? You'll never see this. He was talking to a black guy. He was like, I'm not trying to be racist, but this dollar, I'm going to go spend it with another Jew at the Jew grocery store, and that Jew grocery store gonna go spend it at their bank, and it's gonna stay in this community. So what we need to do is we need to have this same type of system. Like we need to be spending within ourselves, bro.
Yeah.
And I think we're actually kind of scared to spend like big amounts of money when it comes to our people, because I don't know what it is, but it's just like we have a fear factor when it's like, I can't trust this guy.
Yeah.
But let the white man come along, like, how much you said it was? I bet. I think we have that issue in our community, bro.
Yeah, so what's the solution? Like, how do we fix it? Cause we could like we could say that till we blue in the face. Like, our people scared to spend money with each other. We got the fear factor, but it's like, how do we start to build a foundation to where as though the narrative could be the opposite? You know what I'm saying? How could we shift? What work could we do? You know what I'm saying, on a podcast and start, you know what I mean, talking about solutions. So when somebody watch this, they're now like, dang, you know what? I never even thought about it that way. Let me practice this. What could we do as an example to, you know what I mean, start doing that? Because it's not a fix overnight. Like, I ain't going to save the world, overnight. But what's the small doings that we can do to just show people, like, consistency? Because one thing I don't like about the situation and why I'm so, hell bent on solution is because people going to get rah-rah for a week and then it's going to be right back to him. Also, if we put so much attention on the negative, the 40% that he talking about he was targeting in black people, now like 60, 70%, because the black people who ain't know who he was now know who he is. And it's, you know what I mean, the negativity spread faster than the positivity. So it's just like, everybody posting about it. We're giving him our platform after we just said we discussed it with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So again, it comes back to like, what is the solution? Cause we could post it all day, say we mad, and then next week people gonna have the same energy that they had before, like it never happened. So again, it's like, all right, y'all giving this man a platform. I keep posting and talking about this stuff. So what's the solution?
Giving them more clout.
Yeah.
Well, I think I know for me, I'm gonna start a university for guys, just learning different subjects.
Yeah.
That's like my next goal. Once I get done with the courses and stuff, like have a university where people, and it's gonna be like cheap as hell, like $50 a month. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
fire.
You're learning so many different things, and that's how I'm gonna contribute.
Yeah.
To the cause.
What's gonna be in the university?
Definitely like Airbnb, Turo, credit, business credit,
Gotcha.
Real estate, trucking.
You're gonna have it fire in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna put too many things on at one time because I know how people brains are. But that's my goal though, like Rich and Unemployed University.
So is you gonna focus? Because I know one of the things you talk about, bro, all the time is just like, just being, being how you be, peace of mind, discipline, you know what I mean, all that stuff. Are you gonna have anything in there for those people, like just how to be a high value man, how to, you know what I'm saying?
So I want to start something else, something separate from that. Is Finesse's Only Club, which is like a fraternity for guys, and basically like I'm gonna make myself available to them like maybe once a week.
Yeah.
And I just chop it up. Like throughout the week, I'm sending you stuff, or I don't know how I'm gonna play it out, but it's gonna be a fraternity for men.
Yeah.
That's just solely for men. We talking about life.
That's fire.
Business, women, relationships. But the other stuff is you don't have no contact with me. That's you're just learning. So two different entities.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I just don't know yet like how available I want to be, like, because in the beginning, like you'll say, yeah, I can do it once a week, 2 hours.
Then once a week come, you like, sheesh, I got this call.
Wednesday here.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. I'm still trying to put it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think that's fire. I think that's one of the things that we need inside our community, like as men, is, you know what I mean, especially conflict resolution.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of things that take place, you know what I mean, in our community as men, you know what I mean? And a lot of that stuff could just be talked out. And a lot of that stuff just come down to emotional intelligence and just knowing who you are as a person, knowing, how you fit in this world, and just, you know what I'm saying, just having self-value and self-worth, you know what I'm saying? So I think that, bro, just having something where people understand how valuable they are, it'll definitely teach you how valuable somebody else's life is. Because you know what I mean, I got some homies back home, they don't value nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like they don't care, like, whether they live or, you know what I mean, whether tomorrow is gonna come or not. So again, I know that if they had a community and they had somewhere to see more examples,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, of it, it would be fire.
What I learned too is people need an ear. They need someone to listen to them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think a lot of problems would be resolved within internally if you just had someone to just sit there and listen. Because if you can't get out these thoughts, these emotions, they bottle up, and you want to go express that in any way that you can. So just me being the ear, like that could be just it. I'm here to listen, bro. Like what you got? And I got a bunch of other guys that's ready to listen and give their advice too. So that could be just one thing, just listening, bro.
Yeah.
I learned that about women too. Like
For sure.
listen.
You definitely learned it about the women.
I want to ask you about that too. Like, you're married, bro. How long you married?
Shoot, I've been married for like 6 months now.
6 months?
Yeah.
I want to say this too. Like, I love the way you show off your wife. I love the way that you like you express black love, because like that is missing, right? And the way that you express that, like, you know, I love it. It inspires me. You know, so I know I talk a lot of shit on the internet, but eventually, you know, I do want a
Appreciate
person, you know, my own person. But 6 months, I thought you were married for a while.
I mean, we've been together 5 years, and we just got to the point where, you know what I'm saying, we just felt as though it was time. We actually was supposed to do it, you know what I'm saying, you know, earlier. Pandemic happened, you know what I mean, kind of shut some stuff down. But again, you know, it's work, bro. It's like another job. Like, that's my business partner, that's my best friend, you know what I'm saying? That's my, you know, that's my everything. And, you know, I want to make sure that I say this the right way, because her, right? Like, because I've dated different women, of course. I was married before, you feel what I'm saying? So, you know, that could have steered me down the wrong way. And I'll be like you, like, man, I ain't never getting married, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what really happened, like, for the first time in my life, because I went through this phase of self-mastery, self-worth, self-discipline, self-motivate, all those things, just mastering self, I now had a standard. I was like, yo, this what I'm going for, this what I ain't going for. And I think for me, bro, it allowed me to attract the woman that was for me. Before that, I ain't really have, like, I was putting up with some shit that I wasn't supposed to be putting up with.
Like what?
Just drama. You know what I'm saying? Arguing when ain't really no argument. You know what I'm saying? Like, we arguing about stuff and we don't own this fucking house that we in. We not advancing in life, and oh, why you work so much? I'm trying to get the fuck out of poverty. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, when love is involved, that type of thing gets, you know what I'm saying, swept under the rug, because all a person could see is the love that they want and they expect that they supposed to get, when in reality, you don't need a person to love you. Like, you don't need that. You know what I'm saying? If a person love you, that's extra. You should have enough love for yourself to just be like, man, I'm good by myself. And anything else somebody brings to the table is just extra. So when my girl came, I was like, man, it's like, I ain't gonna lie, it gotta be like this. I just can't go for it. And she was like, all right, cool. And when she said, all right, cool, I'm like, man, a lot of girls said, all right, cool, and they make it. And now she said, all right, cool, and she meant that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a difference. So that was the first time that I set standards, you know what I'm saying, for a relationship. She came to the table, and she came and she stayed, you know what I'm saying, at the table exactly how she was. So, I mean, she realer than a lot of these niggas for that. Facts. And on top of that, you know what I'm saying, when I started to explore, you know, getting into the digital space, you gotta have somebody that trusts you, bro. And I tell people all the time, like, I'm a big thinker. You know what I'm saying? And I tell my wife some crazy stuff sometimes. Like, I was like, yeah, we gonna do $1 million this month. She looked at me and said, we gonna do what? We gonna run down on $1 million this month. So for some people, that's, you know what I mean, that's crazy. For me, it's realistic. But you gotta have somebody that believe you crazy. And it's crazy as it sounds, you gotta believe some. I mean, you gotta have somebody that believe that you crazy enough to do it. So when I was in transition with the digital stuff, she was working at a lash studio, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to go all digital. I need you to go with me. She was like, that's not gonna work with this craft that I got. And I was like, I bet you it is. And at first she was very skeptical, like, man, there's no way this gonna pop off. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna put a webinar together. I'm gonna put the whole thing together. All I need you to do is show up. You know what I'm saying? So that type of trust for somebody that never did a webinar, it's like, yo, bro, I'm gonna set this whole podcast up. I just need you to show up and just talk.
Know what you mean, bro?
Like, talk about what, bro? I'm gonna have the slides for you, have the questions for you. I just need you to show up and talk. You gotta have trust for an individual to know, like, all right, first webinar that we did, 20 grand.
Off of showing people how to do eyelashes.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So for her, that shit changed her whole, and it changed my perspective. Cause at the time, I wasn't making 20 grand off my digital products. This is when I'm, you know what I mean? You know, I'm making my stuff. I'm getting it together, but I'm in creation mode. So I'm like, man, I'm finna pop her off. My stuff finna pop off. So that was like the first time that I was like, this not just something that I just know how to do. I really got a formula for this. You know what I'm saying? So when she did it, that shit changed her mind. It turned her up. And yeah, it ain't nothing better than having a crazy motherfucker that believe in your vision. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna rock with you regardless. And y'all getting the bag together. Cause Sierra was on Instagram the other day talking this independent woman shit, talking about how they need to be independent. Bro, it ain't nothing better than 2 household incomes.
Very true.
Like,
very true.
Bro, like, we could go get anything we want. Like, yo, if I'm making $100,000 a month, she making $100,000 a month. Yeah, by right, she got the right to be independent because she bossed up by her own right. She got her own thing going. But let's just say I just have a bad month. Or she have a bad month. We still got income. We still got 2 incomes coming in, bro. We want to go purchase a house, a yacht, a car, a vacation. Like, who gonna pay for it this month? It ain't no bigger flex than both of us having our bag and we, like, come on, man. Like, oh yeah, babe, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna bust you down. I'm gonna get you a chain.
And she come right back.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna bust you down. I'm gonna get you a car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I get it. Like, women want to be independent. I get it. But ladies, I'm gonna tell y'all, like, I sleep good at night knowing that, you know what I'm saying, my wife got, and I bet you she sleep good at night knowing, like, cause we got each other. And there ain't no better feeling when y'all both running up the bag, y'all both loving each other, y'all having good sex, taking vacations, y'all living good, eating good, and the family is good.
That's real. That's so
You know what I'm
real.
saying?
That's so real. I think women just say that as a cover up. You know, like, oh yeah, like deep down inside,
Like,
they want.
Like Sierra ain't got Russell, bro.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, ain't caked up. Like,
who is your audience? Like,
yeah, exactly.
it's just cap. But I don't see you with too many friends. I only see you with her and the kids.
That's my friend. That's my friend, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just like, bro, like, once you make a certain type of money, you know, life get boring a little bit. You gotta get spicy a little bit. I don't do clubs.
Yeah.
I don't drink. I don't smoke. Fuck, I'm at the club. And y'all high as shit in Atlanta. Club.
We high, we on hookah, man.
God damn, I'm like, I meet my guy at the lounge. They like, yeah, $250 to park the Lambo. I'm like, okay. Damn, I forgot I got my guy with me. Then they like, all right, this is the $200 line. This the $100 line. Well, I ain't about to park the Lambo standing a $100 line. This shit already around the corner. All right, so we at what?
500.
Nah, $750. Cause you know what I'm saying?
Oh, 3 cars.
No, 2 car, $250 a car, and then I gotta get in 200 line. You know what I'm saying? And then I gotta tip him, cause you know what I mean. I gotta tip him. I gotta make sure he good. Keep my shit together. Then if I got somebody with me, cameraman, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get him in the club.
Spend $1,000.
I go in the club. First thing I see, ass sliding down the pole. I'm like, man.
Yes.
I'm like, man, my wife she ain't gonna like this. You know what I'm saying? But again, then you get in there, I don't do the club scene, so I can't be all tightened up like, you know what I'm saying? I'm already in it, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta get me a section. Gotta get me isolated. I need to see what's going on.
Fact.
So again, it's just really not the environment for me. I really, bro, I'm at home person. You know what I'm saying? Virtual conference at home, education at home. I really like traveling and vacationing. You know what I'm saying? And again, like, once you got enough jewelry, you got enough cars, you got enough life insurance, it's just like, what else you gonna do with your money? I'm in the top 1%. The top 1% in the money that I make. Mom's retired. What I'm gonna do?
How does it feel to be top 1% when just a few years ago you was at the bottom?
Bro, I ain't gonna cap to you. It feel kind of crazy because a lot changed so fast. You got friends that change, friends that was your friends that don't grow with you. You outgrow them. You know, you trying to keep them, you trying to put them on game, but you can lead a horse to the water, can't make them drink. They still stuck in their ways. They still on, you know what I mean, street time, scamming time. And you like, I can't even have that around me. You know what I'm saying? Your family members think that you rich now. So everybody got their hand out. So now you can't be giving out money. You got to give out W-9s or you got to put them on payroll. You know what I'm saying? So, but everything happened so